Hello everyone, I welcome you here again. So today we have Miss Saini Mathew with us. So welcome Saini.
Hi, Puneet. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Okay. So Saini is currently a research scholar from REVA University, Bangalore. So we want to know about your academic background first. Please tell us.
Yes. So as Puneet introduced me, I'm Shiny Mathew, and I'm a research scholar from REVA University, Bangalore. And joined REVA in 2021. So I'm just into my second year. So I'm doing my research in the field of strategy. So I finished my coursework and into writing papers and trying to publish it right now. My schooling and my undergraduation was from Sophia School, Kota, Rajasthan, and undergraduation I did in commerce in Kota Commerce from Kota Commerce College. And I was not a very good student, very average, a below average student basically. And then I went to do my masters from Kodaikanal Christian College, where I did my masters in foreign trade. Um, and there I found that I had a little curiosity towards learning. Now, you must be thinking that why I mentioned that I was an average student or below average, because, there is a notion that PhD is done by, super smart or intelligent people who are studious or who we call nerds, you know. So I want to bust that notion first, that it is not like that. Whoever has the, desire to learn and, improve their knowledge base, can do PhD. Yeah, so after that, I started my teaching career. I'm into teaching, so I wanted to improve myself, and I did my national eligibility test. I cleared my national eligibility test in 2019, and then I thought of, and doing my PhD. Yeah, so that was my academic, a little bit of history. Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So
Mm.
Shiny, usually what happens, PhD scholar, once they complete their degree, they either go for
Mm.
corporate jobs or academics. So which kind of interest do you have and why you want to build career in that particular field?
Yeah, so actually, I was when you're just out of college, you are a little unclear about, what you want from your life, So I was pretty much on that junction, whether I wanted to join a corporate or, so my basic motivation was which is going to pay, who is the corporate going to pay me better, or is the teaching going to pay me better? So I tried initial 2 years after my post graduation into a corporate, setting. But I think I was not interested in that because my passion always has been teaching. So I entered teaching after, spending 2 years in a corporate setting and working in companies. And then I started my teaching career. So basically, I was always, passionate about teaching, and that's what is more important, because where you are passionate, there you'll be able to give your best.
Yes.
So yeah, so from then on, I have been in that teaching line.
Okay. Okay, that's
Mm.
wonderful. So what I heard is you have already said about your publications. So usually all the scholars, it is a part of their curriculum and it is expected to publish their research work. So
Yes.
do you want to share something about the publication and also about the conferences? Because a lot of researchers, they want to show their research work through conferences also. So do you want to share
Correct.
something on it?
Yeah. So, Puneet, I've not yet published any papers. I have written a paper, and and I've presented that paper in IIM Nagpur. I had a conference there, so I got an opportunity to present it online. And so basically, we are required to publish at least two. research papers before you place a request um, for your synopsis submission. So basically, I'm trying to publish my paper right now. I have to do a little rework on that, but my experience from conference presentation, I've been always on the lookout to attend, and we've all in REVA, we are always encouraged to attend conferences and premier institutes. So, when I got to know that IIM Nagpur has a conference in November, that was in 2022. So I started preparing after my title defense. I started preparing for, to write the research paper so that I can present it in IIM Nagpur. And my guide was really helpful, and she helped me, she guided me in a way that I was able to finish my paper and got an opportunity to present it online. And it's not like you are there to win the best paper award, but I went with the motivation of learning from them. When you're attending the conference, you get to hear other scholars, you get to see how they present and what are their learning. So it is a learning for you also. So I went with that, motivation, that I want to learn from that conference, and what I present, the expert panel there, they will give the feedback. And based on the feedback, you work on your paper so that you can make it, a more authentic and more robust. So that was my motivation. And so I got good feedback, good suggestion, that I was able to sit with my guide and, implement it in my research paper. And then in REVA also, I made changes in my paper, and I presented the paper there. So I've, presented two papers in two conferences as of now. And now my next step is to publish that paper. So I have to look out for journals where I can publish those papers.
That's wonderful. Uh, since you have already you had a title defense, so do you want to share something about the supervisor and scholar relationship? How to choose a particular supervisor or a research topic? Anything you want to share?
Okay, so after we finished our coursework, we had to defend our title. So we had a topic in our mind, and the most important part is reviewing the literature. And when you review the literature, you get to know your topic, really well, and you find that research gap. And based on that, you are, doing your research, you framing your title. So I was able to frame a title, and as a backup, or as to support the title, I had few like literature to support my title and to defend. So there is a doctoral committee, so they ask you questions on, why you want this topic, and what are the objectives. So basically, the main thing is the objectives that you frame. And so they question you about the objectives. And they question you about your title. So every word in your title is important. And if you have to if you're conducting this study in a particular area, or a region, or a country, or it's, or is it a comparative study between industries or sectors, whatever it is, you have to uh, you know prove, or you have to defend your study. That you have to be really clear about what you're presenting before the committee. Because if they are not convinced, they're not going to accept your research topic. So basically, before defending your title, you need to have a proper understanding of what your research problem is, what and what area what topic are you targeting at. So I was able to defend my topic, and the objectives also, little reframing was there, but it was accepted. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So, is there anything else you want to share with all the viewers?
Um, I think, yeah, just from my experience of these 2 years of, in not 2 years, basically, this is my second year. I think hard work is the most important thing. You know, there is no shortcut to success. So I'll share one experience. In my first review of literature, we have, like in our coursework, we have three review of literature that we have to, present before the committee. So in my first presentation, I was not really prepared, and I presented, and I was not, I didn't do well at all, and it was kind of a very a discouraging moment for me. But then for the second ROL, I took it up as a challenge, and I put I worked hard. I remember waking up every morning, at 3:30 or 4, so that I can, just concentrate and do well. I mean, read my literature. And so I think if you put in that hard work, it really pays off. And I saw the difference from review of literature 1 to review of literature 2. The hard work that I put in, it paid off in, the second review of literature. I could see a difference in myself, that the way I presented, the way I was clear about my topic. So I think hard work is the most important thing. People, will think that talented people will do better, but I think hard work beats talent where talent doesn't work hard. So that is the most important thing that I've learned. And second, yeah, like I said, review of literature, that is the most important thing for people who are considering, joining PhD. You have to like keep reading and understanding your topic really well, going through as many literature as possible to find that gap that you want to address. So so that is the most important thing. And never be afraid to ask help from experts or from senior researchers. So like one more instance, if I share that,
Yes.
when I just joined my PhD. So I joined in November, and Jan there was IIM conference, IIM Bangalore. So I registered for it. I attended that, and then I was looking at the presentations that were happening by, and there was one person who won the best paper award. So I wrote an email to her later, and also people who presented, I wrote an email to them, asking for their suggestions, telling them, see, I just joined, I need your help, I want to learn, and they were quite available, and they were ready. And they they gave me points, and they told me that this is the way you should go forward. They're ever ready to help. So there are people who are ready to help you, but never be afraid to ask help. Yeah. And I have written emails to senior researchers, but you get response, you don't get response. But never stop trying. You have to keep that communication line open. And networking is important, like how you do, Puneet. Like it's a great initiative where you ask scholars to come and share the experiences. And so this is how we learn. So I think, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shiny, for sharing your time, learning, and experience with all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank thank you, Puneet, for having me here. It's a learning for me too. Thank you.
Thank you.